All right, Ray, they were coming all guns blazing. How did it feel to come up against a team that was that high flying?
It was good. It just shows what type of caliber team we are. I believe our record doesn't show it, but this week we worked tremendously hard, and it showed in today's game. And Jack McInerney and Antoine did a tremendous job offensively for us. The whole team collectively building up to our goals. So it was a good win for our team.
And how did it feel next to Amobi, who's still pretty new at center back, with you coming in with Shannon's injury?
Amobi's a vocal player, so it's no different. He can play any position really in the defensive third if he really needed to. Amobi did a great job of telling me where the runner was, and I was communicating with him. We actually hang out a lot on the field, so I think that helped us too in tonight's game, and just the communication was very well from him. Kind of dictating where they wanted to play the ball into our defense, so it was good on his part.
And as far as aggression goes, how do you keep up that aggressive attack when you know that there's so many guys coming at you?
I mean, the way we practice is the way we play. And this week, Coach Hagward's been on us about not letting down our aggression, not letting down our tempo, and that was one of the key points he emphasized this week. So, I mean, we've been doing it all week, so it translated into the game. So our level was always high, because in the back of your head, you're kind of like thinking like, if we let down, coach is going to say something. Let down, you're going to say something, because that's the mentality all week.
So talk us through the run you made in that first minute to get on the ball and to set up the goal.
I was trying to get wide, and I was listening to BC, and BC kept saying extend them, keep creeping, and I mean, that's what it's expected out of the wing backs on our team. And then Moby got his head up, hit a great ball. And I actually saw Pahoy going back post. And I kind of waited a little bit to see where the goalie was going to go. And then I just tried to play a ball that would stay in bounds, but Pahoy could get it. And he did enough where it came up and Jack finished it. So it was good.
Great work, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
So how you feeling right now?
I mean, best feeling in the world right now, win to beat a team like Kansas City 4-0. Just a confidence builder for the team, myself.
Do you hear any of the talk behind the scenes about finishing being an issue, or is it all just focus on the game?
I mean, it's obvious, we only have, like 8 goals this season before this game. So, I mean, it's there to, you know about it, but you don't think too much about it, because, we have the ability and the skills to put, 3 or 4 goals in tonight like we did tonight.
So you really threw your body around in addition to making the runs. How do you get yourself ready to go up against guys that size and to just put in that kind of shift?
I mean, I need to find a way to, like I did tonight, to score. I mean, I think if, I could play like crap and, if I put 2 goals in the back of the net, I mean, nobody's going to remember that. So if I find ways, to score, I don't think it'll be a problem.
So talk a little bit about the guys outside you, about Freddie Adu coming in to set up the service, and Pahoy coming in from the other side. What kind of freedoms does that afford you to make your runs?
Yeah, if they're going to, they kind of tuck underneath and get the ball, and I just, have to make the runs, whether, I'm just bringing a player out to make them space, or, I need to get the ball. It's really their decision, and we have to work together to do what we did tonight.
So just talk us through that first goal, where you were coming from, what you saw in front of you to make that run.
Yeah, I think Amobi played a good ball into Ray, and I kind of sat at the top of the box because Leo was making the far post run, and Ray played a good ball across, and I think Leo missed it and hit his heel, and it was a couple of feet in front of me, and I just made the effort and was able to get there.
So what message does this send to the rest of the Eastern Conference about the Union coming up the standings?
I mean, I don't think it says much right now. We're still at the bottom of our table, and we need to keep our a level head, because it's still a long season, and we need to take it one game at a time.
Well, congratulations. Good start. So where do you get the confidence to try that chip for the second time?
I don't know about confidence. I didn't even really think about it, honestly. When I went out there on my second one, he came out strong, and there's 2 options: either I dribble past him or chip him, and I decided to just chip him. And I'm glad it went in. At first, right after I hit that, I was like, oh no, I didn't put enough on it, and then hit off his fingertips. And I was like, it's going in, and it's a great feeling.
So first the chip, then the second time you tried to dribble Colin and earn the penalty. Talk about what that was and what you saw in him that made you think you could beat him.
He was tired, I think, by that time. He had chased Jack around for 65 minutes or whatever, 75 minutes, and so his legs weren't all there. I was just came in, so I was fresh, and I got the ball, and he was playing the shot, so I kind of faked the shot and moved right, and then just put the ball by him on the left, and he had to take me down, or I was going to hopefully score.
Hopefully. So how much fun is it to come into these games where it's stretched and it's not as tense? There's a little more field to go run into.
That's great for me. Honestly, I love it. Coming into a game, especially when we have a 2-0 lead, they have to push some guys forward. I get isolated with one of their bigger guys. They're tired. They don't want to chase me. So, I mean, I enjoyed playing 30 minutes. It's great, honestly.
So talk us through 60 seconds into the game, that ball you put up to Ray.
I saw the spacing behind, and with Ray's speed, it just put it in far enough in front of him where he can run onto it, and then the rest of the team did the rest, so it was good to get a goal early.
It looked like this game you were trying to focus more on putting balls over the top rather than playing quick two-touch. What changed?
Just with their pressure, they look to make the other team make mistakes, so you want to be safe, and if I'm accurate with the passes over the top or into their chest, then I'm going to be comfortable and play those balls.
So keeping a clean sheet against such an aggressive team, how does that feel? What do you think you guys did specifically that put you over the top?
We just defended as a team, and everyone helped each other out. Zach did a great job of staying communicated and coming off his line when needed.
It got a little chippy in there, and it seemed like there were a few times it could have boiled over, and it seemed like you and Carlos kept a lot of the calm. What are you telling the guys as you're getting beat up, knocked over?
I mean, they have a couple players that like to get chippy and get in your head, so the coaching staff did a great job of helping us stay prepared the whole week, and we just carried it out to the field.
And what's the message you think this sends to the rest of the league about where the Union are right now and where you guys are going?
It's a new day. It's a new day. I don't know what else to say.
Fair enough. Thanks.